Love, light, healing energy to all the queen goddesses, to all the beautiful, lovely star seeds, to all my fellow king gods who see the multiverse and the feminine in me. I see the multiverse and the feminine in you. I see you, I honor you, I appreciate you, and I fucking love you, my people. Now, my people, real quick, because a couple of people have been sending me messages regarding Lysol and how is it disinfected for the coronavirus. Now, understand something, my people, and I want us to be on the same page here. Right. For those that don't understand, or those that are going to have trouble with understanding where I'm coming from, just put on the movie Braveheart by Mel Gibson. Again, the movie Braveheart by Mel Gibson. Don't look at it or don't feed into the love aspect of it, but look at it. Look at the barbaric shit that they did to each other. Look at the laws that they passed down from the king to the king's servants, the army, and then how they oppress their own people. Just look at that, and you will see that it's naturally inside of their DNA. What I'm talking about right now, it'll drive my point home regarding how it's naturally in the DNA for these people to be violent. Now, I want to say this to you. In one of my videos, I told y'all before, if you search up right now, all the countries that people, the civilians, are allowed to bear arms, America is at the top of the list. And in America, more civilians have guns than their motherfucking police forces. Every other family member inside of America that's non-black have weapons, guns. You can go into any predominantly white neighborhood. When I say white, Jewish, Russian, it don't make a motherfucking bit of a difference. Predominantly other races, even fucking Asian, Indonesia, anyone that is predominantly the other race in their neighborhood, you will find a mini military. Now, why this is important? Because they had to put down on these on the Lysol cans that it disinfect or helps kill the coronavirus. Y'all don't understand the significance of this virus. This virus is worse than any virus that has ever surfaced on this planet, and it's only going to get worse. Now, if you when you look at that movie Braveheart and then you hear this video, you're going to understand exactly my point in me driving this home. Do you honestly believe that once that disease has a major outbreak here in the United States, or any other disease for that matter, that are killing people at a fast, high rate, it spreads and kill you at a fast, high rate, do you honestly believe that these Neanderthals, Homo sapiens, now humans, are not going to rebel and act the fuck crazy towards their fucking government who was supposed to have their best interests at hand? They're going to blame everything on the government. This is why I tell my people, the honeybees, the carpenter bees, the wasp on this planet, the elephants that's on this planet, the fucking cobras and the alligators that's on this planet. Our battle, now when I name those animals, all those are ancient animals, so don't get upset at me, even the ants, so don't get mad at me about, you calling me an animal. No, I'm ancient. Our battle is no longer with these people. You think these people are concerned about black people? That they're more concerned about what they've done to us and reading this shit in these Bibles and these Qurans. Because all of this that's happening right now is spoke about in Revelations and Genesis. Everything that's happening right now, even in the fucking Quran, all of it is coming to the surface. So, with that being said, do you honestly think with the fact that the UVA, UVB, and now UVC is on the ground, the sun has dramatically increased gamma radiation down to this earth. The sun is brighter than motherfucking ever. The ozone layer is being removed. The North Pole is moving over Siberia, Russia, Europe, and Asia, which is causing all the weather anomalies across the globe right now. You have mudslides, you have sinkholes, you have motherfucking, you have mini tsunamis, earthquakes, all of the shit that's happening around the globe. Do you honestly believe that we are at the top of white people lists? Fuck no. We're only at the top of all other races creators list. but we're not at the top of their motherfucking list no motherfucking more. Only they have too much shit to worry about than to be concerned with causing more conflict with us, knowing that everyone is speaking about this shit right now. Whether you believe this, honeybee, carpenter bee, wasp, ant, elephant, crocodile, motherfucking cobra, whether you believe this, lion, lioness, whether you believe this or not, our battle is no longer with the artificial race. They got too much shit on their motherfucking plate. They are sitting at the table having a different conversation than they had yesterday. Because they are completely the fuck uncomfortable. No matter, even if, like, for instance, I'm here in Philly. Ain't no fucking ain't no motherfucking mudslides coming through motherfucking Philly. We got a little earthquake over here about a year and a half ago. You understand? It shook a little parts of, you know what I mean, this area. But that shit ain't really happening over here. But I can tell you what is happening. That motherfucking bright ass sun up in the motherfucking sky. They like this, riding around the fucking car. They standing at the bus stop like this. You understand? Standing. You know how you got the pole. You know how you be poles on a block and you try to stand. The fucking pole is skinny. The pole, this motherfucking skinny. They trying to stand at the bus stop in front of the pole that's blocking a little bit of the sun. Now, just that shit, just that alone tells you where their mind frame and how they're thinking at this motherfucking particular time. They don't want no motherfucking trouble with us at all. So, when you look at the movie Braveheart, you're going to think, damn, look how barbaric these people is. And look at the laws that they pass down on their own fucking people. So this shit is in their DNA. So you think that something that has no soul whatsoever, a reactionary organism. It's a reactionary organism. It does not think. Do you honestly believe that we are at the top of their list as far as a battle? Fuck no, at all. Right now, they want to worship you. If you spoke the right conversation, you spoke the right dialogue, or the right lingo, they will fucking worship you or get the fuck away from you and consider fucking suicide at this time. Now, when you watch the movie Braveheart, just like Dracula, don't fall in love with the love part. You understand? They try to mix love and barbaric shit, but you can't mix it together. Just like you can't be African American. Just like you can't serve two motherfucking gods. Just like you can't be a motherfucking black activist and still dealing with motherfucking white folks at all, or any other race at that fucking matter. So you can't mix love in with motherfucking the dark shit that they are doing. But when they mix it in these movies, we as the organic people of this planet fall for it. So don't fall for that bullshit, my people. And again, all this shit that's on Lysol cans and disinfected to kill coronavirus, that is to give the American people a comfort, a sense of comfort, just like they spray in the motherfucking skies. They spray in the skies to give their artificial race a source of comfort. That's it, because they are at the break of snapping the fuck out. Do you honestly believe that you can martial law motherfucking Americans? Huh? You think who you want to use to put us in martial law? You have to use American soldiers to do it. You're not going to be able to bring the UN over here and do it. It's not enough for them. You can't bring Russia over here because Russia and the UN was on American soil to pour martial law. But Putin pulled them the fuck out of here. You can't bring China over here right now because you done painted a picture of the China man so motherfucking dark to us. This one we dropped the bomb on Hiroshima and I can't even think of the other one. And also, you can't bring the air military over here either because you done blame 9/11 on them. So who are you going to use to pour martial law on American citizens when American citizens got more guns than all these other motherfucking nations? Huh? How is that going to happen? When you are put, you know what they say, right? When people are put when an animal, for example, you could take the most punk motherfucking animal. Only a sheep you can do this to. You can take the most scariest motherfucking animal. But if you back it into a wall, what the fuck what it's going to do? It's going to come up out of there. So now, you have all this, let's say this mass outbreak starts here in America, right? And you have all of these motherfucking white folks. Asian, Arab, Indonesia, all these other artificial races on this motherfucking planet, right? You honestly believe that you're gonna be able to pull martial law with them? I don't fucking think so. And you're honestly believe that these people are not. You listen. They tell the people in China, they canceling all the sports events, the whole motherfucking, they canceling all their sports and activity events and have these people quarantined inside of their house. Do you honestly believe that you can keep something inside of the house that is a natural motherfucking killer? Fuck no. Yo, this shit is going to hit the fan here in America, my people. I love you, my people. I truly do, but I just wanted us to think about this. And also, before I get off of this right here, I wanted to talk about something. When they speak about the movie Planet of the Apes, right? You look at the movie Planet of the Apes. Now, if you understand your genetic makeup, if you understand your biological composition, you understand what that movie was really about. See, they put white folks in the movie and had them enslaved by monkeys that can communicate, talk just like humans. Now, the white folks are black people. The apes are actually white people. Why? Because how do you know this for sure? Because all other races share 98% of their DNA with what? A chimpanzee or a unisnub-nosed monkey. This is where they get the extra 223 genes in their vessel. This is why they're born with a tail or motherfucking snub. So when you look at the movie Planet of the Apes, our planet is being ran by apes. How do you think your higher self look at this shit down here? Do they say, damn, there are humans down there that are running the golden race? Or there are Neanderthals down there that were genetically spliced that is running the golden race. And the golden race is allowing this shit to happen. I love you, my people. Stay tuned for the live tonight. Me and Riz gonna go live between between 9 and 9:30. I'm gonna elaborate more into this regarding the coronavirus. I'm gonna look for y'all phone calls. I want y'all to call in and give me your theories, your visions, and your parents. And again, this is just my theory, my vision, and how I feel about what's taking place on this planet. They putting on these disinfected cans and bottles is effective. They put it's effective against the coronavirus because they have to give the people of America a sense of comfort. They have to, because if not, you think the people of America is going to blame black people for removing the ozone layer, for making the North Pole move over Siberia, which is Russia, Europe, and Asia? You think that these motherfuckers right now are blaming black people for the ozone layer? I mean, the UVA, the UVB, and the radiation, UVC radiation on the ground? Fuck no, they're not blaming us for none of that shit. They're blaming themselves, and they're going to turn on their motherfucking government. I love you, my people. Stay tuned for the live tonight. I look forward to you. See you then.